Now, I'm going to move on to the PMs and skip the rest of the comments. You can feel free to go and read them for yourself and see whether or not I'm about to tell the truth with what I'm saying, but they kind of all merge into one from here on out. He leaves us one comment to suggest why he's not rich, because some people are so disgustingly rich in Mexico that they can afford a fucking helicopter. And Soup obviously can't, so he's clearly not rich and never has been. Yeah, but as I said, the comments from then on out start to merge into the same thing, so I'm going to read to you this last one here before I move on to the PMs that Johnny sent me. Here's what he says. I think I might have struck a nerve with you. You call me a classist all you want. The truth of the matter is that people who do know me know that this is just a stupid idea planted by fake Sagan to have people believe it. Yeah, and you calling people rednecks on YouTube wasn't, or putting in a comment, well, putting in a video description, I am a classist, get over it, was not enough to suggest to people that you are a classist douchebag. Here's the rest of it though. I made videos about money, saying what exactly? Look at my example earlier, motherfucker. Do you know me? I've seen enough of you on your YouTube videos to suggest I wouldn't want to fucking know you. My family. Your family have fuck all to do with this, dude. Okay? You're from an upper class family in Mexico. That's all. They have nothing to do with this. It's you I'm fucking interested in, douchebag. The environment I grew up in. You've made that pretty fucking clear throughout your goddamn videos as Soup Excellency. No, you only have your prejudices, and it seems that you have a special hatred for me. That's nice, I won't waste my time. Johnny, you've already wasted mine and your fucking time with these dumb-ass statements. No, I don't have my fucking prejudices against you. I have factual evidence fucking against you. It's not a case of I have this prejudice against rich people, this prejudice against Mexican people. I have fucking prejudices against classist, elitist douchebags and criminals like you. You are a fucking criminal. You pirated TJ's book, you stalked Gary and Mendham. Please try and put a positive spin on that. Oh wait, you try and do that in the PMs. Let's move on to them, shall we? So Johnny, you're still trying to argue that because you're not in the upper elite in terms of wealth in Mexico, you're in no way a rich man. And my argument that a rich man in Mexico would amount to a middle class person in the US at best is bullshit. Well, here's the difference, asshole. Most rich people in Mexico do not fall into this upper elite echelon. By your logic, I'm going to show you now two millionaires, and we'll do a comparison that even you could understand. I'm going to show you two rich people in America. Now, the first image you should see is Ryan Seacrest, the host of American Idol. Undoubtedly, he's a millionaire. Now I'm going to show you a comparison. Now, let's say Ryan Seacrest is you, Stupex. Ryan Seacrest is wealthy. Wealthy. He's not in the upper elite, but he's wealthy. Now, let's take a look at the second image. This is Donald Trump, as if you didn't know that. Donald Trump would be considered in the upper echelon of wealthy men in any part of the world. Now, what you're basically saying, Stupex, is that Donald Trump, out of the two of them, is the only one I can refer to as being rich. Ryan Seacrest doesn't fall into the category simply because he isn't anywhere near the level of Trump. Do you see how retarded that argument is, Stupex? And this video you sent me, dude, it's fucking lame. I'll let you guys watch it, judge for yourself. This is the kind of cheap bullshit that comedians around the world, even bad ones, have been pulling off for years. And you can see my follow-ups in this next PM he sent me, and I'm going to elaborate on some of them a bit more. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to take another look at the second half of that last PM, because here you actually get to see Stupex's true colours. The fact that the guy is proud that he gave away free copies of The Amazing Atheist book. Now, this is partially TJ's fault. Really, I think he should have pursued the guy in civil action for bootlegging, because he could have fucking proved it. And as Fake Sagan said, he could have sued the guy to the point where he wound up out of his mansion and in the fields picking fruit. And if Stupex does this again, I hope somebody does actually take legal action against him. Now, I know he wouldn't do it to Fake Sagan, because Fake Sagan's already said he would prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law, and again, I don't even think Fake Sagan's planning to release a book. But even any other fucking user should keep an eye out for this guy, and if he does this kind of bullshit, you know that he's just going to brag about the fact if you let him off. But let's have a look at the rest of this fucking PM that he sent. You're a stalker. Hardly. If you think that what I did was wrong, you can think it as much as you want. By the way, it is perfectly legal, buddy. Perfectly legal. Well, I want you to take a look at this. This is New Jersey law regarding stalking. So what this little piece of legislation would actually mean is that all Gary would have to do is in court point to the two smug bastards sitting in the defense box and say, yeah, these two pieces of shit, this one came from Mexico City, this one came from wherever the fuck it is Naomi comes from. They conspired to journey specifically to Mendham, New Jersey, and fill my house for the sole purpose of intimidation. And you would have a hard time fucking proving his theory wrong. And if I can find that, imagine what would have happened if Gary had actually paid for a fucking attorney to see you in court. Although I could probably guess, Johnny, that you'd be the smartest person in jail making friends left and right in the shower block by now. But I want to now address the very last part of that PM, Johnny. By the way, it must be really frustrating to you to have such contempt for me and yet seeing all these people that support me. Maybe it's because you haven't looked at the big picture. The big picture, Johnny. Well, at the moment you're currently sitting at about 13 more subscribers than I am, and let's compare your subscriber count to that of In Mendham. How many more people have come out in support of In Mendham than have come out in support of you, motherfucker? So who's not getting the big picture now? Oh, there was also one last little comment that Johnny left on my video, which I'm going to let you guys see now. Until next time, this is the Shredder. Peace the fuck out. Anytime, Johnny.